Hopefully we have no issues, but I've just spotted one. How I got my HGV license completely free. I'm just filling out, well, not filling out because I haven't done my vehicle checks yet, but I'm just pre-filling out my vehicle check sheet book. So I've written my name, the date, the time, the reg, mileage on the clock, and then I'll do the checks, and then I'll sign it off. So here she is. This is the load we've got on today. 14 packs of 8-foot tube and some CI sheeting, but we are ready to rock and roll. Just finished our walk around checks, got me stock transfer paperwork, as this is actually all going to our Bristol yard. This is where I'm going today. But yeah, she is all good, ready to hit the roads nice and safely. Let's close that bad boy. And guys, we have a new mirror! I mean, I've had a new mirror all week, but this is the first time I've been able to show you guys. Let's turn these bloody annoying indicators off, because we know they all work. So like I said, guys, I'm doing a stock transfer run, meaning I'm transferring stock from the Newton Abbot depot to the Bristol depot. And then I think from there onwards, loading up in Bristol's yard, and then I think we're actually doing a delivery for them an hour further up from Bristol, I think. So we have got a full-on day ahead of us. Lovely bloody jubbly. So if anyone does want to know what pre-vehicle checks I do in the morning, I've taken a picture of my defect book, and I'll post it on the screen. So I do the majority of these, but there are a lot I don't do, based on the fact that this does include like your general Arctic work as well, so I don't pull a trailer. So there are some of these I don't check, but these are the checks I do every single morning on my lorry to make sure that it's roadworthy and safe. Good news is that we are back in this lorry. We are back in my lorry, my baby. So normal setup today. Let's get that bloody eye-vis off. And let's get cracking. There's good old Zachariah's truck. Got a nice picture of mine and Zach's truck yesterday. We stopped in the services, grabbed a coffee, because, you know, that's what lorry drivers do. It's actually the first time we've ever done it, to be fair, but there you go. Zachariah put up his helmet. Looks pretty bloody good, if I can't lie to you. Oh look, there's a Tesla, which means it's one of my bosses. Ciao, ciao. Have a great day. Right, anyway, jumping onto the A38 now, basically straight away, because that is where our yard is. It's just off the A38. But I just want to say good morning, everyone. I hope you're all well. My name is James, if you are new around to the channel. I'm a Class 2 HGV driver from the southwest of the UK, and I drive a Volvo FM460. It's a beautiful lorry, and I love her so much. That was very intense, can't lie. All the rain on the window and stuff, it makes it very, very hard to judge when it's all right to pull out onto the slip road. So off to Bristol we go. It should be a rainy one up until about 9 o'clock. It's currently 7:36, so yeah, about an hour and a half left to rain. By then I'll be in Bristol, so hopefully the rain should have stopped. Come on, bus. Ah, yes, he flashed me. I had a feeling he wasn't going to. I can't lie to you, truth be told. We got idiots who... So this is the queue, okay, to come off at junction 31 and at Exeter, or junction 30, I think it's 30. And people go as far as they can in the middle lane and cut right across. Sometimes people fail, sometimes people succeed. Well, let's see if anyone else does it. There you go, there's one of them there. I was kind of expecting him to do that, to be fair. Oh, there's another one. It's two we've seen. It's lorry. Oh, that lorry did it as well. You lorry jumping. A little while later, we finally come off the M5. Coming off at junction 22, the Bristol Airport Road. Nice Ferguson's lorry overtaking me there. I like the MANs, I don't know why. I think the front of them looks nice. I probably wouldn't want one, but they look alright, so, you know. Anyway guys, I do want to get into the topic of today's video. And that topic being how I got my HGV license completely free. Now when I say this, I'm not lying. I'm not playing it just to make it sound like I got it for free. I didn't pay for a bloody thing, okay? And whilst I was getting my HGV license for free, I was earning a full-time wage as well. Now a lot of people are going to sit there and think, you know, well, how the bloody hell did you do that then? Well, I'll tell you, fair shot. I never planned on getting into HGV driving, never planned on it. When I was younger, I didn't want to be a lorry driver or anything like that. It just came about. Put it simply, I used to do like community care work where I used to go around to people's houses and look after them. That was one of my jobs, and then I had a second job, which was I was the main cook in a cafe run by a family. I worked there for 5 years. Amazing place, amazing people I worked with, and you know, I loved both of those jobs. But I got into a phase of my life where I needed a full-time job. I needed a stable income because the cafe work I did was 16 hours a week, and the care work that I did was a 0-hour contract. So if they had no work for me for 1 week, they were not obliged to give me work. So I was not guaranteed a decent week nor a decent paycheck. So I got into HGV driving because I heard that they offered apprenticeships to get your HGV license. So I applied for this because there was two reasons. One, it was a stable full-time job, and two, I'd read up a lot about HGV driving once I heard about the apprenticeship, and I thought, by the sounds of it, and let's be honest, if I get my license, and I like driving anyway, so if I get my license, then I'm never gonna have to worry about struggling to look for a job. Let's be honest. And I got a phone call, I think it was a week or two later, saying would I like to come in for an interview. Went in for the interview, got offered the place in the apprenticeship, and you know, we went on from there. Now, nothing bad to say about the company, other than I just personally didn't like the work. It wasn't for me. So when I got the chance, I did move on, but to be fair, I only had to legally stay there for a year after my apprenticeship finished, basically to pay it back in a sense in terms of work. And I stayed there for 2 years. Now we all know what company that is because I've showcased it in I've spoken about it in a couple of videos before. And one of my good driver buddies, Truck Life GB, works for them, and he loves it. You know, I just didn't like the work I was doing, and I got offered this job, and I took it. So there we go. Anyway, back to the story. That is a speed camera, yes. Good thing I was doing 30 miles an hour. In terms of the whole apprenticeship, etc., etc., and how would you get your HGV license for free? I'll pop a couple of links down below in the description as to how you can go about getting your HGV license for free, because let's be honest, a lot of people can't afford it, right? It's a fair amount of money. I went forward with this HGV apprenticeship, and we basically started the process. It was me, and I think there were 6 other people doing it as well. So basically this apprenticeship included everything, right? Training, revisional like lessons, theory, which means you has a perception and your multiple choice. Speak of the bloody devil. There we go. All of your modules, I can't remember specifically which ones they are now. I think it's like module 2, module Module 3, Module 3A and Module 4 maybe. I can't remember specifically, but been a long time. So all of your CPC training, driving lessons, which I got a week of, and then did, I think it was 4 days training, and on the 5th day I did my test. Passed my first day, passed on my first attempt on my test, but in all fairness, my theories took me 3 attempts to pass. A quick note to anyone, if you do not pass your theory, it doesn't mean you are not made to do the job. Me personally, my brain doesn't cope with sit-down tests and stuff like that, and if yours doesn't either, but it took me 3 attempts. So if you don't pass on your first one, don't have any doubts, just go again. Now, once I did my test, bearing in mind this was a year apprenticeship, so once I did my test, I think we did our test about 6 to 8 months into our apprenticeship. Did all that, and then for the last like 4 to 6 months, we basically then went out with somebody, and basically they like guided us on how, you know, on just general HGV life. So we were the ones driving, and then we had one of the actual drivers sat with us, and we were just basically getting used to being behind the wheel in an everyday scenario for a good like 4 to 6 months. And it was a really, really good way of doing it. And now look at me. Now look at me. I'm addicted to lorries. I love going to truck shows. And when people say truck driving's not just a job, it's a way of life, it really bloody is. It really, really is. And I can't stress that enough. Like, since I've started doing it, it's like ingrained into me. And I love showing Jackson, my son, lorries and my lorry, and you know, it's really, really nice. It's a really, really, really nice community to be a part of. Yes, it's a stressful job, don't get me wrong, all depending on what sort of work you want to take on, but at the end of the day, like, I think every job is going to be stressful and hard to deal with a lot of the time. You just got to find the particular section of that work that you enjoy and that you want to do. It's as simple as that. Yeah, guys, I literally got my HGV license for free from start to finish, all my training, all my CPC, and everything completely free. So, like I said, I'm going to drop some links down below in the description, and let me know if any of those links are helpful. I hope they are. If you want to get into your HGV driving and you don't have the funds to pay for it, then there are options. I'm not saying that there's going to be options for everybody, but there are some form of option out there for a lot of people. But yeah, this is a picture of when I passed my HGV. I'll look very different. I'm not going to lie to you. I look very different in that photo. And that was a very proud day for me, because, you know, I finally found an industry that I wanted to go into, and I did it. I passed everything, and now look at me. I'm nearly 6 years down the bloody line, and I'm loving every single bloody day of it. I'm loving every single day. Let's get to Bristol. Let's get this stuff unloaded. Let's get loaded back up, and let's get to our delivery. The bloody windows are fogged up and everything. But we are just in Bristol's yard now, just turning around so that we can get loaded. No, unloaded, loaded, and get the hell on out of here. But I tell you what, Fisher, it has not stopped raining. In fact, it's got worse. So there's Garthy by in the background, the Jamaican yard guy. He's a bloody legend. Go and see the yard guys, see what's happening. What is this bloody weather with, man? God damn. Minging. It is minging. Hey, I'm just unstrapping. And then just gotta wait to be told as to what I am doing. If anyone wants to know where I'm going, I think it's Melksham. Yes. So, been a little while. Bit of confusion, but we're sorted. I'm going into Bristol now instead of Melksham. So gonna get loaded and get on out of here. And he's over there now getting another pack for me. Oh, that is just purely majestic, that. It really is, look at that. So handsome. Lovely. Loaded up with 513-foot scaffold boards. Thank you, Bristol, Leon, Garth, and everyone else here, and Danny. I'm thanking you very much. But it's time to leave. And as far as I'm aware, I'm doing this delivery, which is about half an hour away, and then I'm just driving back to the yard. So it should be a pretty good bloody day. But I'm gonna spray some air freshener. Oh, I love it. I really do love it. Yeah, just a delivery. About 25 minutes away. Quite tight to get into, mind. So that'll be good to get on the old video. But yeah, it's a nice little delivery. What are you doing? I want to get out there, mate. Thank you. Oh, I thought he was letting me out, but he was in my way. Let's get out of Bristol. Yeah, today I'm a Bristol driver, so I don't mind doing these little Bristol runs. I suppose the main thing is it's a change of scenery, innit? Working for the same company, but a change of scenery. This delivery I'm going to now is forklift offload, so I've got to do nothing. Some people would say my job is too easy, but it's not. This delivery I'm going to is relatively tight to get into, especially with my wagon. My wagon is longer than everybody else's, so it does make it a little bit trickier to get in and out of places, but we've done it before, it should be alright. Okie dokie, let's get down to bloody business, shall we? As you can see, bit snug, but it's alright. I really struggled getting out of here last time, actually, and they've just, why have they put that post in there? So now I've got a car behind me. I've got this wall in front of me that I've got to basically try and miss. Try this back a little bit. And then you've got all these idiots parking here. It's like, why? Just move your bloody cars. I'll be alright coming out, I think. I think getting out will be easier, to be honest. Right, we're good. I think we're good. And that wasn't even the worst bit. It's tight. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's tight. It is a tight one, this one. Definitely gonna need that van moving. Are you alright to move that van? Cheers, buddy. Because then, down here, on the right, really is, like, really poorly laid out. Right, situation update. Had a couple of vehicles removed. Now I'm just trying to get in at a wider angle, wider swing. Might be able to do it now, can't I? Just shunting back and forth, like, do you know what I mean? But you gotta keep calm in these sort of situations, because there's no point bloody stressing about it. There really is not. If I get this last swing round, it should be good. Might be good. I might be. Cheers, buddy. That one was a bit tight, that one. Got around, but just by the skin of me bloody teeth. And off he goes with the delivery. Right, we've turned around and we are off out of here. Hopefully, we have no issues, but I've just spotted one. There we bloody go. Right, I need that van moved. I need both I need 3 vehicles moved. And one of our other drivers is here. What's going on there then? What is going on there then? Why is Dave here in the Mercedes? Unfortunately, this is an industrial estate that they're doing a load of work to, and it's just absolutely carnage in here apparently, so there's nothing they can do about it, you know. But the work that's being done is horrendous. Whilst he moves these 3 vehicles, so I'm going to take a little bit of bite of my fajita wrap that I didn't have for tea last night. Ooh, it's tight, baby. It's tight. You. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is really going to be fun, isn't it? If I hit that van at the back of me, I'm not even going to feel bad. It's getting around this white wall that's the problem. Right. Let's get out of here. Let's speak to Davey first though. Good old Davey boy. Love a bit of Dave. Can't lie. See you later. Right. Didn't have a chance to stop and speak to Dave because the road is quite bloody busy. But good to see Davey boy here. And now we can just leave Bristol. Got about 2 hours and 10 minutes of dual carriageways and motorways. Oh, back in the yard. We gotta fill up with the good old AdBlue. Oh, a spiderweb. And fuel as well. But it's been a good trip. And yeah, just gotta load up the truck for tomorrow now. Hallelujah. I think one of the massive dislikes I have about my lorry, I'm not going to lie to you, is the fact that the fuel tank is on the driver's side and the AdBlue pump is on the passenger side. Everyone else's truck has the AdBlue and the fuel tank on the same bloody side, so yeah, it is what it is. We've just got to load the truck up now for tomorrow's run to Cornwall, I think. Strap up, park her up and go home. Right, we are locked and loaded, ready for tomorrow. This is all we've got so far. I got my hood up because my ears are cold. Yes, it's relatively chilly. But yeah, we just got a small load for tomorrow. Well, tomorrow morning anyway, and then we'll just see what the rest of the day brings. But obviously it won't be in this video, because I am ending this video right here, right now. Don't ask me why I spoke like that, I really don't know. Okay. But let's go and park the truck up, ready for another day tomorrow. Oh, actually, whilst we're up here, let's get the ode top comment up on the ode YouTube video from last week, which we read out, and we do every week, of course. So the top comment comes from Steve Campbell. Now I've picked this one based on the fact that I want to answer this. Cornwall ain't in France. There was no wind speed higher than 95 mile an hour in mainland England. I didn't say there was, I said we were predicted about 110 mile an hour. That's why it's in the title and that's why I say it in the video. I didn't even look, to be fair, to see what wind speed we actually ended up getting. Jersey only had 103. I was also driving on the south coast last Thursday and also spent the night on the coast on Wednesday in Plymouth. Yet I didn't find it too bad considering I was in an empty 12-ton 14'6" container. Awesome. I hope you had a good night, buddy. Steve Campbell, you do comment on a few of my videos. I don't exactly. Now I'm just going to be honest and truthful. I don't see what point you're trying to make, based on the fact that I was right down the other end in Cornwall, and I was driving at about what, 5:30 through to about 8 in the morning, and it was very windy. That's all I can tell you. I don't know the speeds of the winds. I could just tell you that we were predicted about 110 mile an hour winds. That's what the news was saying. That's what I went off. I didn't look to see what winds we ended up getting. All I know is when I was driving down to Cornwall that morning, it was very windy. There was a point in time where I physically couldn't get the lorry up to full speed. I was pushing about 45 mile an hour. 45 mile an hour. I could not get it to go any faster, and I was on the flat. I was getting massive gusts of wind, which was trying to push me sort of from side to side. I tried to overtake a curtain sider, and he was blowing, and it was that all of that mixed with the heavy rainfall I was getting at the time. It was pretty bloody bad. So I don't really know whether to take that as a negative comment, to be honest, but I thought I'd answer it. I hope that clears it up. So thank you very much, Steve, for your comment, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you for commenting, and I hope that just cleared up sort of what I meant throughout the video, because, well, that's what I meant basically. But it is getting dark. Let's put the old flashy lights on. It's getting dark. It is currently 10 to 5, so we are parking the lorry up and going home for the day, baby. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If there's any form of questions about getting into your HGV or anything, ask me and I will give you any form of information I know and try and be as helpful as possible. Thank you everyone for your support. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's me it for today, guys. It's been a good day. I hope you've had a good day as well. And remember to go and follow me on Instagram, see what I'm doing on a daily-ish basis. It's at Trucking with James. But yeah, that is it for me. Thank you ever so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. A ciao ciao. For now.